How you doing? I'm Kevin O'Hara for habitsv2.com. We are just doing these videos. There's 100 videos in 100 days, and our aim is to try and encourage as many people as possible to step across that starting line and stop drinking alcohol. They're mostly going to be motivational videos. If you haven't stopped and you're watching this just before Christmas, then take it as you don't have to wait until after Christmas to do this. Why not stop now? Most people do it because they have a bit of fear about it, about Christmas and what they're going to do over Christmas, and they wait until afterwards. But what the procrastination really does is it gives power to the alcohol. So if you can get through Christmas without alcohol, you get so much mental benefit from it. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to try and do as many of these videos as I can out walking. It's just at the moment we're sort of living away from this spot where I really like to walk, and it's ideal for making these videos. It's quiet, there's a lot of good tracks around, and most of the tracks that I tend to walk on now are pretty challenging, so they're not really conducive to getting out there and walking and talking, so hence it's a lot easier to set up at home. And we've just got a lot coming up. We've got a new course over on V2 that we're setting up now, so there's just a lot to do. Anyway, let's get on with today's video. Today's video is really about the power of your attitude and how you can really fast track your addiction by having the wrong attitude, or you can fast track your journey away from alcohol. Really is just it's a state of mind. It's a state of mind that you can put yourself into pretty easily. It takes a bit of time, a bit of practice and stuff like that, but once you get into the heart of it, it's easy to sustain the right attitude. So attitude is really a frame of mind. It's a way of thinking, it's a way of feeling, it's a way of acting and behaving, it's a way of acting things out. It really reflects the general direction that you're going. It's like a line going forwards in time, in your own space of time, and it sort of dictates the place that you're going to be. It's sort of linear in that sense. If you've got your attitude is sort of something that will push you towards, like I said, either failure or success in this whole journey. We're talking about here something that's a mental habit. It's a way of thinking that we habitualize or have habitualized over a certain amount of time. And for instance, if you start thinking that there is a value, or if you think in general that there is a value in pleasure, in especially the instant gratification type of pleasure in it, that is, you hold that above everything else. If you think there's more value in sitting down, relaxing, and having a stress-free life, anxiety-free life than anything else, then that's going to lead you down a certain route. Whereas if you have the opposite, if you say, well, I like my pleasures, but I'm prepared to sacrifice today and push myself out into the future to get my pleasures then, and pleasures will be greater in intensity and greater in length. So you'll feel the pleasure for longer. I think the way I feel now about myself, about my new journey, is just contentment. That's the pleasure that I get in getting up every day, feeling good every day, not having a hangover every day, being able to get on with the work that I'm doing, being able to think, being able to go from A to B to C, and do the same thing every day, to expand my experiences every day, to just to push myself in different directions, have a variety of different thoughts, and have those thoughts going in different directions as well. It's all, for me, that's the spice of life, whereas my life when I was a drinker was stale, like a stale pint of beer. You can tell yourself that you're strong, you can tell yourself that you're mentally strong or physically strong, but real life is always going to find a way of finding out the truth about you, so it's not something that you can do for a long time, you know, and that's one of the things that I suppose reality versus fantasy, you know. You know, your attitude can really drastically alter your outcomes. You know, it can drag you down and it can keep you there, or it can lift you up, and it can pull you up into, you know, the potential that everybody has. I mean, everyone's got a certain amount of possibilities in life. You know, your job in life should be to turn those possibilities into potential as quickly as you can. You know, talk about a mental straitjacket, but attitude is something that you can change. Attitude is something that is in your control. Like I said, you know, it's sometimes it's not the easiest thing to change, in the sense that you have to give it time. You've got to knuckle down and iterate. You know, you've got to put yourself through discomfort in order to get there. But eventually, you can do it. And it's the difference often between success and failure, between having a happy life that you want to live and a crap life where you're just going around in circles all the time and doing nothing. So, you know, it was one of those things that was a choice for me, and I didn't realize it at the time when I stopped drinking alcohol, that not only my thinking about alcohol changed, or my thinking about alcohol, when I first stopped, it was all about my kid. It was all about trying to get healthy in a certain sense. I didn't know what that meant, because I've been living this life for such a long time, and it took a while for it to sink in that if I wanted something to happen, that nobody else was going to make it happen but me. And it didn't matter what I thought. It didn't matter that I moaned. It didn't matter that I blamed other things outside of myself, because anytime I did those things, it always prevented me in some way of making the progress that I wanted to make. And that's what it boils down to at the end of the day. You know, it's always going to be you're your worst enemy or your best friend, and it all starts with attitude. So anyway, to sort of finish up today, we've got a course over on the habitsv2.com. It's the quick start preparation to stop drinking alcohol. It's free. All you have to do is click on the link down below, and our whole aim of this course is to try and give you as much clarity about your journey as possible, you know, to put you in the right frame of mind as quickly as possible, to let you know that you can do this, to give you the confidence that you can do it, and to give you that bit of courage to step across that line and commit to yourself. That's the most important thing. But to end up here today, just remember that, you know, your attitude is a choice. It's something that you choose to do. It was my choice way back when I stopped. I'm heading into my 10th year now of this new journey, and you know, it's like my life after alcohol is just no comparison to my life beforehand in every sense of the word, from my health, my wealth, my relationships, the way I feel, the way I think. Everything has changed because I changed the one thing about myself, and that was to stop putting this stuff into my mouth, and gradually to learn that I didn't need it. And all the other stuff that has happened since has been because of that one thing. So I'll leave you with that today. You know, just think about your attitude more than anything else. If you can build up a good, strong attitude towards stopping drinking alcohol, it's going to help you more than anything else. Take care of yourself, and I'll speak to you again soon. Onwards and upwards. Bye now.